Paradox Rift is almost here, and not only does it feature beautiful collectible cards such as Iron Valiant EX, Garchomp EX, as well as Roaring Moon EX, it also is going to shake up the TCG playable meta. Ancient and future Pokemon are going to make their debut into the TCG, along with some epic trainers and Golden Go EX. Hope you guys are doing well, and I want you guys to know that you are loved. Let's go ahead, crack open these new cards and see what they look like. So here we have 2 build and battle boxes. Each box contain a 40 card pre-constructed deck, as well as a promo, and 4 packs as well. Whenever you get these kits, most of the time you're going to get 3 extra packs along with that. So we do have 6 extra packs to open after we're done with this. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the first box, because I'm super excited to get into these Paradox Rift cards. We're looking to get the Iron Hands EX so we can mess around and play with that before some others do, which Iron Hands is going to be one of those cards that do shake up the meta. So the first pre-release stamped card that we're going to get is Xatu, and that is one of the main ones I was wanting to get out of this, as I'm going to put it into my one of my GLC Psychic decks. But also, I mean, Xatu is an awesome card, and we'll take a closer look at it. So here we are. We have the Xatu with the ability Clairvoyant Sense. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic Psychic Energy card from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. If you attach energy to a Pokemon this way, draw 2 cards. So it provides extra draw power as well as Psychic Energy acceleration onto your benched Pokemon. It's awesome. I love this card. It's going to be awesome. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of cards that it's going to be paired with and partnered with in standard format, but this is going straight to my GLC deck, and maybe over time this will be a really cool card to play in any standard deck. But we have the Xatu, and we'll go ahead and kind of go through this. Let's see. So it does come with each and every one of these decks do come with trainer tips to kind of show you how to play the exact deck that you have. So this one right here is going to feature the Espathra Pokemon, as well as Aegislash. So we're going to go ahead and take a look. So we got some Psychic Energy, and most of these are built already, so you don't even have to use them if you're a newer player going to one of these events. But so we have our basic Hone Edge, as we're going to have to evolve. We got our Natus to go to our Xatus. We got Aegislash. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon EX and V. So this is probably going to be a pretty annoying deck in the standard format in the future, possibly. We got Hard Bashing for 1 metal, 1 colorless, hits 120, and it's kind of like a shred effect, so it goes through other Pokemon if they are immune to you as well. So we got Aegislash, we got Stage 1 Doublade, so we can evolve into that. We got Espathra, we got Ability Stance. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may prevent all damage from and effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon until the end of your opponent's next turn. And then Glittering Attack. For 2 Psychic, Glittering Eyes for 70 plus. If Tulip is in your discard pile, this attack does 70 more damage. Man, this deck is cracked, bro. We got Flittle. Let's see what else we got. We got some supporters. Jog to find 2 evolutionary Pokemon. We got Youngster, Shuffle, draw 5. We got Rika. It's going to be one of the new supporters coming in this set. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck and put 2 of them into your hand. Shuffle the other cards and put them at the bottom of your deck. I don't know how great that's going to be, but pretty cool. Not terrible to have, I guess, in a pre-constructed deck for build and battle. But we got another Xatu. We got Tulip. So Tulip, put up to 4 in any combination of Psychic Pokemon and basic energy cards, basic Psychic Energy cards from your discard into your hand. This is a pretty cool card, and I do like that kind of how Espathra and Tulip work together. We got Messagoza and a Rare Candy. And there's the code if you guys want that. It might not work for another few weeks. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get anything out of these 4 packs. Ooh, and they're all 4 different arts as well. All right, time to crack into this. Now, what are you guys looking forward to pull in this set? Or just like, what are you excited for that is coming into this set? All right, we got Oricorio. Look at that. I'm always a fan of the Oricorios. I mean, not as Pokemon, but I do like their different variants. We got Swablu, Panseer. We don't want any of those. We don't want any of those. We got Nick It with a Ticket. Techno Radiar. So this is going to be one of the new future cards that are going to be, you know, swapping and changing up the meta. You can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand. Search your deck for up to 2 future Pokemon and reveal them and put them into your hand. So if you play a deck that has quite a bit of future Pokemon available in that deck, you can use this to discard 1 and find 2 future Pokemon. We got Counter Catcher, another great card from Paradox Rift. You can only use this card if you have more prizes remaining. So if your opponent has more prizes, you can use this. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. So it's a free item boss if you're behind on prizes. It's going to be an amazing card, especially in this new format and kind of where it's headed as well, into a more slower format. So I'm super excited about that. We got Masquerain, Orthworm. Look at that little guy. Let's see. 1 metal, 2 colorless, crunch time rush 90 plus. If there are 3 or fewer cards in your deck, this attack does 150 more damage. Absolutely terrible. Hey, and there's our first hit. We got Cyclizar illustration rare. I like that. Look at all those little Cyclizars. Look at them holding all their baggage. But we got the Cyclizar. That looks good. I like this. That's a nice card. I kind of think it's weird that they use Pokemon in this way, but you know, whatever. We got Kingdra. That's a new Hollow Kingdra. Somebody likes Kingdra up in the Pokemon department because they have a Kingdra like every set, it feels like. All right, pack number 2. So far, we actually had some pretty cool luck with some of those pulls there. Now, most of them weren't great pulls, but we did get Counter Catcher. We got Elekid. Ooh, Tingatuff. That's a cool looking Tingatuff. Alloy Swing. If this Pokemon has any metal energy attached, this attack does 40 more damage. Cool. Cool. We got Trubbish, Crustle, Professor Turo's Scenario. Put one of your Pokemon in play into your hand. Discard all cards attached to that Pokemon. Can be good. So it kind of like a pseudo heal where you can take that Pokemon, put it into your hand, and kind of essentially heal all the damage off of that Pokemon. So these future cards look so cool. I can't wait till we get an ancient one. But I'm a big fan of all of the future and ancient cards. We got Minchiao, Rika, already went over that card. We got Purloin, Tinkatink, sweet. Boundless power during your next turn. This Pokemon can't attack for 1 psychic. Holy smoke, this thing is a killer. I like that. Latios. All right, I've been so excited for this set to come out. It's going to be so fun, actually. It's going to be so much actual fun. We got Gligar, Blipbug, Fuecoco. This looks like an ode to that Charmander episode where Charmander, you know, kind of dies for a little bit. Hey, we got the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. This is going to be good to pair with Roaring Moon. Look at this cool effect that they have on the ancient cards. But this ain't the ancient Pokemon this card is attached to gets plus 60 HP, recovers all special conditions, and can't be affected by any special conditions. So you can only attach this to ancient Pokemon, gives it 60 HP, and also heals it and keeps it from being affected by special conditions. Another Professor Turo's Scenario, that's good. We got a Reverse Hollow Xatu, Wo-Chien, and a Thievul. Last pack in this Build and Battle box. Then we got our second Build and Battle box with another 4 packs. Hopefully we can get another Xatu, to be honest. I can't remember what cards come out of which. What the promos are. But we got this sweet little Onix. Hard Headbutt. Hitting for 20. I guess it's not that hard. We got Flittle. Nigga with a Ticket. Naklai. We got Screamtail. Sweet. We got the ancient Pokemon Screamtail with the Roaring Scream attack for 1 psychic, 1 colorless. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So if you have 8 damage counter on this Pokemon, it's doing 160 damage to any Pokemon on your opponent's side. And then if you have, I believe, one of the new Kate, so you have the new Kate that adds plus 100. I think if you're down on prizes, and then you have, what's the other one? Oh, Bravery Charm. You can hit for a lot more than just 160. But we got Screamtail, liking that, digging it. We got Professor Sada's Vitality, Ancient. We know that Professor Sala is one of our favorite professors. Choose up to 2 of your ancient Pokemon and attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to each of them. If you attach any energy in this way, draw 3 cards. So not only does it have energy acceleration for 2 Pokemon, you get to draw 3 cards. Awesome card. Another great card to pair with Roaring Moon. We got Minier. 70 HP ability, Far Flying Meteor. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, when you attach an energy card from your hand to this Pokemon, you may switch it with your active Pokemon. Then we have the Gravitational Tackle for 20 times. Stack does 20 damage for each colorless in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. So it can be used as a finisher as long as they have the appropriate amount of retreat cost. You can kind of hit big with Minier. And then we got Wimpod, Feebas. Anything else? Hey, we got Sandy Shocks EX with the ability Magnetic Absorption. Once during your turn, if your opponent has 4 or fewer prize cards remaining, you may attach a basic fighting energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. With the and then Earth and Spike for 2 fighting, 1 colorless, hits for 200, can attack. They love those type of attacks. But look at this Sandy Shocks. I'm a fan of the Sandy Shocks EX. It looks good. I think it looks both mean and silly at the same time. I dig it. I dig it. I like this Pokemon. All right, we got the second build and battle box. So again, looking for another Xatu, but not upset if we find another card that we can use as a pre-release stamp. So we got Aegislash. Okay, this is the other one that was going to be pretty decent to get. We'll keep this one sealed. And we'll just open it later once we get the, use it and stuff. Because we went over the other deck. But yeah, that one's going to be good as well. Probably in the future at some point. But we got our 4 packs that we're going to open. And let's see what we can get in this 4 packs. In the last Build and Battle box, we got an Illustration Rare and a Sandy Shocks EX. All right. Here we have an Elekid. Vanillish. Man, I want some Vanillish right now. We got Onyx, Tinkatink, that sweet busted Tinkatink. We got Tinkaton, Crushing Blow for 30, discard an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. And then we got Alloyed Hammer for 1 psychic energy, but if you have a metal attached, it hits 60 plus 120 for 180 damage. So that's still, some pretty hefty damage, and it's pretty cool. We got Tatsugiri Dragon, which is kind of nutty. We got Medical Energy, one of the new special energy cards from Paradox Rift. It provides a colorless energy when you attach this card from your hand to evolve, not to evolve, but hand to one of your Pokemon. Heal 30 damage from that Pokemon. So it's just used as a healer. Then we got Roark. Draw 2 cards, put a basic energy card from your discard pile into your hand. Cool, I guess. We got Vanillite and a Skeledirge EX. 330 HP, a honking amount of HP. And then it has the ability Incendiary Song. Once during your turn, you may discard a basic fire energy card from your hand in order to use this ability. During this turn, the attacks used by your Pokemon do 60 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Then we have Luster Burn for 2 fire, one does 160. But basically, you're doing 60 extra damage if you're able to discard a fire energy from your hand. Then we got our second pack in the Build and Battle box. Still looking for some of those cool. Here, let's do that. Let's do that. We're gonna do the whole energy thing where we don't have to always end with energy. We got Natu. Still looking for those broken cards. We got Remoraid, Pumpkaboo, Spooky. It's almost Halloween, guys. Zubat, Steenie. We got Simipour, Monkey Trio. If you have Simisage, Simisear, and Simipour in play, ignore all energy in the cost of attacks used by this Pokemon. It's cool, but it doesn't get rid of all energy. It's just colorless energy, so you still have to have a water on there. Don't know how cool that's going to be. We got Zebstrika, Feral Seed, Galvantula. Hey, an Iron Jugulis. This Pokemon is so nutty. It's so weird looking. I mean, look at that thing. We've got Iron Jugulis. 130 HP, is a future Pokemon for 3 colorless energy We got Homing Headbutt. This attack does 50 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon that have any damage counters on them already. And then for 5, Baron Beam. If this Pokemon has Future Booster Energy Capsule attached, this attack can be used for 3 colorless instead for 150. But the Future Booster Energy Capsule, if we get it, I'm just going to let you know beforehand, it does do 20 extra damage and give you free retreat. So you are hitting for 170 with that Baron Beam, with that attached. We do have the 6 extra boosters from the booster box, so we do have a chance to get something cool out of those packs. We got Toadscruel, Toxel, Spinda, Tangled Feet. If this Pokemon is confused and is damaged by an attack, flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. The Invincible Spinda. We got Crocolore, Tulip. We got Dondozo with the Supplemental Swallow Up. It's a little off center there. It's kind of funny looking, but we got Yamask, Wiglet, Steelix. Okay, look at that. Got last pack from the build and battle box. Gonna get anything out of this box besides the Skeletor GX? Anything? Like a Gimmighoul? I'm not showing you the energy card. We got Gimmighoul. Looking for the Golden Go though. We got Purloin, Mienfoo, Pharaoh Seed, Luxurious Cape. This is one of those ones that I was talking about earlier. If the Pokemon this card is attached to doesn't have a roll box, it gets 100 HP. So you can just put this straight onto the Screamtail and be hitting for some nutty damage. And if it is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, that player takes 1 more prize card though. So yes. Just emergency situations. Emergency only. We got Ambipom. Snorlax doll kind of acts like a Lily's Pokédoll from back in the day, but you can only use it if you get it in your first hand pretty much as a basic Pokemon. You can use it as a basic Pokemon to start off with. It's kind of weird. I don't think it's going to see too much play besides some control decks. We got Palkia, Nick It with a Ticket, and hey, nice. We got 2 EX and 2 Terra EXs at that. So we got Garchomp EX, 320 HP, has the sweet attack Hydro Lander for 1 fighting, hits for 160, attached to 3 basic fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your bench Pokemon any way you like, and then Sonic Dive for 2 colorless. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 120 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. It's kind of a cool card. It is a stage 2, and it yet has to have a great partner with this card, but just give it some time. It might see some real good play in the future. All right, now we have the 6 packs from the booster box. Now we definitely have a chance to get one of those sweet alt arts that we've been talking about, like the Iron Hands EX alt art, the Iron Valiant, the Roaring Moon. There are all sorts of... Why am I showing you guys the energy? I guess we're playing the guess energy. I guess fire. Got it. We got Apom. But yeah, we're looking for those sweet alt arts. We got Mantike. I've heard this is the first Mantike since the Neo age. We got Pansage. We got Technical Machine Blindside. This is one of the new tools that have come out of Paradox Rift. It's not one of the main ones that a lot of people are going to be using, or a lot of players, but it is a cool tool nonetheless. You can use this with Cramorant to use this for free, but it does 100 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So you can't just use it. You gotta have damage counters on that Pokemon. We got Crocolore. Okay, so this is one of the new ones that I was referring to, Technical Machine Evolution. So you use it, you're trying to use this going second, going first. First turn going second. It's the Evolution TM. So for 1 energy, for each Pokemon you have on your bench, you can evolve that Pokemon. So this is a good Pokemon that you can use in like a basic to stage 1 deck, such as the new Golden Go EX deck that's coming out. You can get all your Gimmighouls on the bench, use this Evolution TM, and evolve up to 2 of those Gimmighouls that's on the bench. Super helpful in getting the game rolling. We got Palkia. Hey, look at that. We got Minun, but too bad it's crying. It's a sad Minun because their team lost. I think I heard the story that they're both rooting for like Plusle on the other side is happy because their team won, and pretty sure this Minun is not so happy. But we got the sweet Minun the sweet little cute mine and illustration rare. And behind that, we got another Palkia. All right, so not bad. First pack magic with the booster box, I believe, unless if psychic energy, fire. All right, we got enough gimme goals. Give me that golden go. Give me the gold. Give me the gold. We got Mienfoo, Pharaoh Seed, Norman. Draw 2 cards if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX. Draw 2 more cards. I wouldn't want to rely on my Pokemon playing EX for that to draw more. Ability Slime Mold Colony. Cards in your opponent's discard pile can't be put into their hand by an effect of your opponent's abilities or trainer cards. So this is kind of like a counter card to anything that uses cards to get cards or like trainers or abilities to get cards out of their discard pile. So I don't know how much play this is going to get. Might see some play in quite a few. Hey, oh my goodness, what in the world? Reverse Hollow Ancient Professor Sada. Whoa, that is nuts. That just looks like a mirror. Interesting. I wonder if that's the way they're supposed to be. That is crazy looking. Anyways, behind the Professor Sada's Vitality, we got a Minun, the regular one, and a Steelix. 4 more packs. We need Golden Go. We need a full art Professor Sada's Vitality. What else? We need a Water Energy. Dark. Alright. We got Gibble. Pen Pour. Pour it out. We got Blitzel. Boon Sweet. Screamtail. Another Screamtail. That's pretty cool. We got Devolution. This is another TN that's going to be devastating to Evolution decks. So using this, it only costs 1 energy to use. But devolve each of your opponent's evolved Pokemon by putting the highest stage evolution card into your opponent's hand. So you could have damage spread everywhere onto each of your opponent's evolution Pokemon. Devolve them. Make them waste their rare candies. And then just knock out the stage 1 or basic card that they evolved from. This is going to be a crazy card moving forward. I think I'm excited to see what that's going to... Actually, I'm not excited. I don't want that card. I think it's going to ruin my life. We got Wo-Chien and a Ting-Lu. All right. We got another one. Water? I think I keep saying water. Okay, we got a cool Octillery with the Suction Cup draw ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may draw 3 cards. Now, it's not as good as the one in the past that has Abyssal Hands that lets you it was pretty much a Bibarel. We got Golbat. Larry. Flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon, reveal them, and put them into your hand. If tails, search your deck for a basic Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Oh, Larry. Larry's so sad. We got Yamask, Minior, Crocalor, Tulip. We got Yamask, Garganacl with the ability Energizing Rock Salt. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic fighting energy card from your hand to your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. If you attach an energy to a Pokemon in this way, heal 30 damage from that Pokemon. Energy Acceleration and Heal. And behind the Garganacl, we got Morpeko in a Hungry Hurry. Got 2 more packs left. That's 2 chances. That's 2 chances to get something cool, man. Actually, this is one of our better pre-release openings, to be honest. I know it's kind of sad. Psychic, Fighting. We got Fighting. All right, Surskit, Whismur. I wish Exploud EX was a deal. We got Flamigo because I was a big fan of Exploud back in the day. We got Dondozo. Chantal. Okay, this is a new one. Flip a coin. If heads, switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to your active spot. If tails, switch your Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Yeah, I remember whenever this was announced. It's absolutely horrendous. Probably one of the worst cards ever printed. We got Garbodor, Gable, Surskit. Hey, we're getting all the EXs. I mean, we're just getting every one of them. We got Serena EX, 310 HP. We got Icicle Soul, because this is going to just pierce your soul. For 1 grass, put damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon until its remaining HP is 30. And then we got Trop Kick, not Drop Kick. Trop Kick for 2 grass, heal 30 damage from this Pokemon, and it recovers from all special conditions. Hits for 180. It is a stage 2. It's a little lackluster, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. All right, guys, last pack magic. Last pack magic. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Last pack magic. Grab the code. Again, like I said, a fire energy, psychic. I'm always behind. I'm always behind a little bit. Ooh, I think we got a little something there. I think we got a little something. All right. Yeah, we definitely got something. We got something. We got Porygon 2. That's the something. Octillery. Golbat. Larry. Simisear. I feel like I need to slow roll this a little bit more. I need to quit spitting everywhere as well. We got Crobat. Echoing Madness for 50. For 2 colorless energy, choose item cards or supporter cards during your opponent's next turn. They can't play any of the cards from their hand. It's kind of cool. Kind of a cool control your opponent type of card. I do like some of those new cards. I'll never play it because I'm not a control player, but somebody's going to love it. We got Zekrom. Tinkatink. Okay, so another OP Tinkatink reverse holo. And behind that, we got... What is this? What is it? Oh my goodness. We got Frostlass EX. 250 HP, Evanescent. Ability, if this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent takes 1 fewer prize card. And then for 2 Water Frost Bullet, 140, this attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Yeah, it's probably one of the worst EXs, but hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and check out this video right here. It's Pokemon 151. It might be Paradox Rift later on, but other than that, always remember, stay thankful.